Hello data warriors, I welcome you to the Racks Technologies and Power BI 365 days challenge series. So guys, there are tons of Power BI channels out there, but this one is different. My vision is to share the exact challenges which I face during my job. These are not just for theoretical learning but also for practical scenarios that real data professionals face every day. And trust me, these concepts will definitely help you on becoming a better Power BI developer. So by learning these concepts, you'll gain two major advantages. You'll solve real world problems faster at work and you'll be ready to crack Power BI interviews whether you have 0 years of experience or 10 plus. Hit the subscribe button to become confident Power BI developers. So in today's session, we are going to discuss how can we convert number into millions. So in 2013, we have sum of sales 264, 155, 255, right? 15255. And now I converted this particular number into millions, which is 26.42. So this is all about our today's lecture on how we can convert sum of sales into an millions number. I know this is sounding so simple guys, but in reality, in your real-time experience, there are a lot of times where you have to convert your number into millions or billions depending upon your use case. Let's see how we can do it. If I ask anyone, right, so they always tell that go to model view and you can see some option like data type, decimal, number, format. But before that, let me explain about a bit about this data. So I've took financials data where I have sales, COGS, country, date, total, units sold, profit, sales price. Now what I've created is small table here. I've just created a table by clicking on table and I've pulled year, amount time, sum of sales. So amount time is obviously my DAX query here, and sum of sales is a sales column. You can see the sales column. Now I wanted to clearly differentiate between amount time and sum of sales. That is the reason I pulled both of these columns. One way is to create DAX on how you can convert this general number into millions, but other way you can go into model view and you can click on sales here. You can see something called data type, format, and you can see custom, right? And you can use this custom format and some kind of hashtag number, and then you can use some millions, but that won't come correctly in most of the times. That is the reason we are going to use measure here. So best way is to create measure guys, because you can refer this particular measure in lot of times in your report rather than every time you are going into model view and changing that one. So let's create again. How can you create that particular requirement? So millions, right? So million underscore page. Let me create a table quickly first. So table, I want to pull my year here and then sales. So as I said, right, so we'll be writing some query here. So for how you can create a DAX, so simple, click on three dots and create new measure, where your new measure tab will get opened, and now you can give any name here, measure underscore millions underscore amount, right? Any name you can give. So what we'll do is first we'll create a variable. So in order to create a variable, we use something called var. So var is keyword which is being used to create a variable, and you can give any name to your variable. I want to give m as millions, and now total sales, right? So total sales is something we are creating sum of sales. Let me show you the total sales as well, but before that, total sales slash, so you have to divide it by 10 lakhs, because the millions we are converting into millions. That is the reason we are just giving 6 zeros in the denominator section, and I want to return this particular variable m, right? So this particular variable m by rounding right? So by rounding my number using two decimals, also concatenating my m, because I wanted to show m as a millions format number. Now measure a underscore am got created. Let me pull this number into my table. Now you can see measure 26.42 m, 92.31 M. So let me again explain what is this tax about. So measure AM, variable M, and total sales. Let me show you what is total sales here. Total sales is so simple, sum of financial sales. Sales is my column. I'm just using the sum function in order to create the total sales, and I'm referring this particular total sales into measure n underscore M underscore AM. So first we'll be creating variable M, and we are using round function in order to reduce the number of decimals to 2, and then M, we are concatenating M. So and ampersand is being used to concatenate this particular number and M in your report. So in short guys, what we discussed today is on how you can create or how to modify this particular sales in using millions. So right now my number is 264155, right? So 26.42 million is my modified number because I've just added millions into my this particular measure. And how can I create? Simple, using DAX. So first create variable total sales. So total sales is nothing but your sum of sales, and then you refer this particular total sales divided by 10 lakhs, which is millions, and then return your particular number by rounding the number of decimals to 2 and concatenating with M. So that's how you'll get your number in millions. So thank you so much guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe for this channel in order to view more videos on them. Thank you.